the end of it?
I think so. I could have did that again. That was fine. That's okay. It was cool. I lost my spot at one point. But it was like, okay.
It's all good. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's what practice is for.
That is what practice is for. Who would have thought? Practice.
Honestly, I think whoever came up with practice.
That's not fair.
I mean, hey, practice. Practice.
Practice.
We're not talking about practice though. We're talking about 6-string theory.
We're talking about 6-string theory.
Get it. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you using right now?
Right now I'm just using the amp.
So no pedals.
No pedals.
That's crazy.
There's probably I do have like there's probably like a little delay on it. That's about it.
Word.
Probably could be a little.
It's very wet. Very oceanic.
Yeah.
Oceanic?
Oceanic.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
words.
Is that what we're looking for?
Eat me up right now. I'm gonna actually try to use a clean tone today. Because last week, oh my god, yeah. Last time it was just straight distortion, and that's cool. But sometimes you need to switch it up and give a little dynamics.
Time and place.
Yeah, definitely time and place thing. You know, being in church, just straight distortion. I learned that the hard way. You know, it doesn't really work out. Playing jazz, straight distortion. Doesn't work. You know?
But do you think that depends on like what exactly that you're playing? Like I feel like if you're playing like lead, like
no, for
time,
lead, yeah,
like that's
yes. For like Kumbaya or Silent Night, no, bro. Like you don't need distortion for Silent Night unless you want to do a metal Silent Night, which
I was gonna say unless you're like Jimmy, you can.
No, that'd be sick.
Star Spangled Banner, like that was never. I mean, I'm not gonna say never, but
okay, so. You definitely all right. Yeah, probably no one did that before.
Like,
but when you do it,
yeah.
I mean, it came out. We see the result. It came pretty good.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was all time. Honestly, better than the original. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wrote that shit, like, Sir Francis Scott Key.
I don't.
Okay.
It's not Jimmy.
It's not Jimmy. No, he did. After what he did, he wrote it. He rewrote it. Nah, man, that's crazy though.
It's my song.
I've never seen the full performance.
Really?
Yeah.
Go watch it. It's wild.
I probably should. There's a lot of things with Jimmy like I haven't actually taken the time to sit and listen to or watch. Like I watched a lot of like the interviews and documentaries.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of see like where his head was. Dude was out there. Yeah. But he was definitely like way smarter than most people, and I think like a lot of the guitarists at the time, like he was just thinking mad different.
Mm-hmm.
And even like hearing about the things that he was doing in studio, you know, like different techniques with like punching in, like with tape, you know what I'm saying? Like getting different takes of solos with, you know, and like I said, punching in with tape is insane.
The whole
splicing it and yeah, it's a whole different type of mechanism, whole different type of timing, and the fact that like your mind is even working like that to think like that, you know, in the 60s.
It was like he was invented. Well, there was things invented around that time, but he kind of took like the things that were available at that time, and I feel like he kind of maximized it.
For sure, but I feel like that's black people. You know, it's like you give us something and we're going to make the most out of it.
That's true.
Know? Just keep it a beam. Jimmy definitely took that guitar shit like as far as it could go at the time. You know, and God bless him. Rest his soul, JH. You know, but yeah, I never really like there's a lot of songs I haven't listened to. Like I haven't really Voodoo Child. I never really got into. Like I've seen Stevie Ray Vaughan's performance of Voodoo Child a million times. Listened to it a million times, but I just never.
But they play completely different though.
Not completely different. Nah,
I think so. Like I hear like wild differences when I hear them play. Like when I think of Stevie Ray Vaughan, I think like I don't know, like more technical. If that, I mean,
I can see where you're going with it. Why you're saying that, but I feel like technicality wise, Jimmy definitely was doing some wild shit. You know, like SV. See, I'm trying to get the SRV. Is that what it is? Yeah, SRV. There we go. I was thinking EVH, but anyway, so yeah, SRV.
His technique was wild too. I read something not too long ago.
His what?
Like his ways of like creating.
Oh yeah,
like music.
No, he was a wild guitarist. You know?
I think there was like a, something I watched. He was I think it was like his band was talking about like the way he creates like solos, and apparently he makes like a bunch of different takes. Like he'll just record it like 5 times, and each one is like a little different than the other.
Facts.
And then he'll like take like maybe like the first part of section 1, second part of the third one, maybe like the end of the fourth one, and then he'll put them all together just to make.
But that's kind of what I do. Yeah. Like when I'm recording stuff, and I mean you've seen me, like it just. I will record until I'm satisfied. Like I won't. It'll be like, you know, I could be the first take could be cool, you know, it could be usable, but at the same time, it's like you really want to feel all the way there. You want to feel it. You want to really get like the most out of, you know, your fingers. You know what I'm saying? Your mind, and have it mesh with the song, and also sound cool. You know, like if I feel like I'm kind of flubbed one part, but the rest is like super cool. Having 15 takes of the same thing, you know, it's a little different, you know, allows you to kind of, you know, plug and play, I guess.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. But I don't know. I was thinking like because those are all like mad influential guitarists. Like who's a guitarist that really influenced you? That doesn't be like the top guitarist, whatever. But just someone that really like had an influence on like your playing.
That's a weird one. I feel like I always jump to Prince. To Prince.
Prince, yeah. It's not a bad one.
I wouldn't say that it's a weird answer though, because I wouldn't say that he necessarily like inspired the way that I play, because I don't think that I played similar to him in like any degree, but just off of the strength of him inspiring me to play.
Facts, okay.
Like he was like one of the first time like I saw like honestly, like a black person in like a rock star role, like at that age for me, that was like a really big thing.
And so like, how old were you when you first saw Prince?
It was gonna be really wild. It was probably around like 6 or 7.
Okay. So from 6 or 7, you were Prince out.
Prince out. Okay. Everything was Purple Rain, and it was too much. But
no, that's great.
He's just influential. Like just seeing that face, literally, it was just kind of like, all right, this is something that like I can do. Like this isn't for just like one section of people. Like I like this genre of music, but it has like a bunch of people who like don't look like me. Facts. So at that age, it's like, damn, is that really something that like I'm capable of? Yeah, am I gonna be able to fit?
Yeah, but
it worked.
For sure. Yeah.
It worked.
I definitely feel like Prince is most people's influence on some level.
To some degree.
Yeah. Because I mean, for me, like, I guess probably the earliest influence that he had was like seeing Purple Rain. Because the music was, I'd heard Purple Rain, you know, but then seeing the movie, and then
that's what it was. But it wasn't just like hearing Prince. It was like that was when I saw the movie.
Yeah.
What I was doing watching Purple Rain at 6 or 7, don't know. Can't tell
where
you.
Your parents. But at the same time, I mean, I feel like if I was a parent, I would definitely. I feel like I should knock on this one. Yep.
Yeah.
But definitely, I would let my kid watch Purple Rain, and like the part where it's like, you know, getting crazy and spicy, like okay, I might tell them to leave the room, but Purple Rain is like one of those movies like you have to watch with your kids at some point. You have to influence that, or at least I feel like I would. It would be something I would have to watch with them.
I think mine. I was with my dad.
Okay. Yeah,
so it wasn't just like by myself.
Yeah.
But what about you though? What was your like?
I mean, my person was definitely Slash.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy because I didn't even know Slash was like part black. You know,
and that's
Yeah, I mean, it was like curly hair shit gave it away, but just the way that him just blending in, if that makes sense, so well. It feels weird saying, but he really blended into everything so well that it didn't seem like he was, I guess, what you would think of as black, right? And I guess that because it was like I was probably 12 or 13. 12 when I started playing guitar. I was probably in between that and 13 when I found GNR, and specifically Slash as, you know, like just this crazy guitar player and super fast and playing all this bluesy stuff, and, you know, just like these really like playing stuff that I felt like, was hard to play and also just really like tasteful, really melodic. He had a lot of like where I get my trills from, like hold on, I gotta switch to the other tone. Yeah. But all the trills and stuff, so like and then this lick.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's all Slash. Like I've stolen so many things from that man.
Happens.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to steal all the licks from your favorite
Take
guitarists.
your favorites.
Yeah, exactly. And even like the Godfather theme, hearing someone like redo stuff like that is like it opened my mind to like, okay, you can play more than just
like the original, like what was presented to you like at first.
Yeah, like you can kind of make like you can make things your own in a different way than I had thought before. I really didn't think like, okay, you can play covers, but I never thought of a cover of like a theme song of a movie, iconic movie theme song. And to play that for like an arena full of people, that's insane, So I think just the way that he carried himself, apart from the drugs, because
happens.
Dog, I really learned some like really just messed up stuff later on in life about the dude, and I think we all I chalked it up to like we all have our own like struggles
Everybody
and
has
stuff.
their struggles and demons. Man.
Facts, yeah, and it was the 80s, so at the same time, 80s and 90s. Okay, well, besides that, drugs are bad, kids. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
But I just think that it was just like an incredible run, not only for the band but for him to be like literally. I mean, you went from being in the #1 band in the world to playing with the #1 artist in the world with Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like Eddie Van Halen. Like I mean, people like that. Yeah. That's like another level of stardom and another level of artistry. You know what I'm saying? Like you really have to be up there to be playing with people like that. So that also really inspired me. Like made me think that okay, I don't just have to have a band. I can also be like a person who has my own stuff, right? And then I also cross over into other genres and other avenues in different ways, where I can play guitar for somebody, or I can, be the music director, or I can do stuff like that. I don't know. It's different. It's just a different feeling playing for somebody versus literally like, this is your baby, this is your thing that you have to make sure it doesn't die, and Michael Jackson, whether Slash is there or not, like he's cool, but you being there to add your sauce, it's like you have to know this person chose me for a reason, So I've been in a lot of situations where this feels like I'm in church. I'm giving my testimony. This is wild. But you have to no, but for real though, you have to shine through. This is insane. You have to really shine through in the moment because like I've been in a lot of situations where I didn't like go crazy. I didn't give my all because I'm like, oh, it's their show and I don't want to like, overshadow them.
Don't want to do too much, yeah.
Yeah, but I also been in situations where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get my, whatever off today. And I did too much, so really finding that balance where, you can do all that, but not like, I don't know, not do too much, just be you, be fully you, but not, overshadow the artist,
So kind of like finding yourself, but also like finding almost like a role or like
knowing your role definitely at all times as a guitarist is key because like if you are a hired gun or if you are the band leader, those are two very different roles, and I've been in both positions where you kind of can't slouch either way, but you definitely have to know like where not to overstep and where to overstep sometimes, Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that no one can teach you. Like I can tell you right now, like, I can tell my nephews right now, hey, like, if you want to play for somebody, just know that if they don't go along with what you want to do, you kind of have to eat that. Or you have to push back. And that's you gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, you know what I'm saying? Know when to walk away, know when to run.
You
never count your money when you're sitting at the table. See? And that exactly. That man was speaking some, was it Kenny Loggins or Who knows? We'll figure that out. I'll put a little gif of whoever. Right. You can't play the music though because YouTube will flag us.
Isn't that something?
But
poor flags for us.
Not for us. I mean, this is all original here.
That's true.
I don't know. But I just feel like Slash was really just such a force in that era. And even now, right? He's putting out solo projects with his band, and at first it was, a million different singers, and he kind of used that first Slash project as an audition for which singer, would kind of lead his band.
That's kind of tough.
Yeah, right. And so Miles Kennedy ended up being his like go-to singer.
Wow.
And Miles Kennedy has his own band, Ultra Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. Mark Tremonti, Beast, Monster. Haven't gotten into much of their stuff, but I mean, I've just heard his solos, and I know the stories of Ultra. Yeah. Anyway, so but yeah, I just feel like the way that he went about that, the way that he continues to tour and continues to do stuff. GNR is back together. Sadly, I missed them when they came to Philly, man, or around Philly.
Wait.
Yeah, they came back.
With Slash. When was this?
It wasn't that long ago.
That's why. Oh, yeah, I'm upset. Right now.
Yeah, real life.
Yep.
Upset.
Right now.
Real life upset. It was bad because, and I don't even know what I was doing. I think I just decided not to go. Like I didn't have anybody to go with, or I just didn't want to. I think I just didn't want to be in that atmosphere because it was like 2020 something.
Okay.
It wasn't 2020, but it was like 2021. And
in that kind of question mark period, it's like
question mark period of like, social climate and just medical climate, COVID climate.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to take that risk really. But shout out to them, shout out to whoever went.
Honestly,
I'm sure it was a great show.
Probably amazing.
Yeah. I mean, Axel's all fat now, so
I was gonna say, how do you feel about like older bands that are like
dude,
coming back? And
so I saw Motley Crue. I saw Motley Crue on their quote unquote farewell. It was the second farewell tour at this point. And then I think they got back together again a third time after the tour, like a couple years later. So I felt a little gypped. I felt a little like, come on, guys, Motley Crue though was, I'd say, probably one of the better shows I've been to. Between lighting, between the staging, obviously was
just
insane.
Like the whole.
Yeah, the whole thing. The music was great. I mean, they didn't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if they were like air guitar in it, that'd be awesome because it sounded good. It sounded really. I wouldn't even be mad. It sounded really, really good. Like,
you wouldn't be mad if your heroes were air guitaring the whole time.
That's not true. I'd be upset. I would be crushed. Oh, I'd be sick. Oh my god,
that's terrible.
Can you imagine if
nope.
I don't. Yeah, no. I would be really upset. But no, I feel like older bands coming back. I don't know. It's just get your money. I don't want to talk shit, and then it's like I'm 60. I want to tour.
I mean,
and then it's like a resurface clip.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be that guy.
That's okay.
So I'm all for people getting their money. Please show me the money. As
show me the money.
Yeah, I was watching it this weekend.
Yeah,
and then I forgot that he was like, he made him fucking scream in the office, and he's like, "Now say I love black people." I love black people. Yeah. Show me the money and I love black people. Stand by both of those statements.
Yeah, man. Why not?
But yeah, bro, I don't know, man. Let them do their thing. I have nothing to really say about it. There's no bands that I've seen get back together that I was like, why? Like, do I really need to? Like, do I need to do this? Yeah. Like I haven't, and I can't even think like, except for maybe like the last Warped Tour. I don't know if you've seen that going around, but like they're doing like a farewell. I don't know if it already happened, but a farewell Warped Tour. All the old
didn't
bands.
Know that.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know if, like I said, I don't know if it passed or not, but it'll be a nostalgic thing. Definitely like You know, Julian's little emo phase.
Look at that.
You know,
I feel like we all have one.
Oh my god!
Every guitarist has to have an emo phase. That's
definitely a thing. Like you have to be very depressed for about a year or two if you like guitar. And I mean, that's on the low end. You know,
if your life is happy, continue to be happy. But like,
I mean, it'll come crashing down at some point. You know what I'm saying?
But don't let it keep you down.
No facts. You know,
stay consistent. It'll keep you going.
Yeah, facts. You know, consistency is key. You know, and I think with anything in life, you know, but playing guitar, it's like more real than not. Because like I definitely took about a year and a half off.
Break, yeah.
And then when you get back to it, it's like, oh, I still suck. You know, you didn't get any better in that year and a half. You probably got worse. You're all rusty. You know, and like I would pick it up from time to time, but I was just so discouraged because I wasn't playing like a million miles an hour. I wasn't playing like at 80s. You know, on crack guitar speed.
It's like if you're like if you run track or something.
Yeah.
And you get like good times for a good second and you just stop running for a year. Facts. And then you come back thinking that you're about to have the same time that you did.
Exactly. Especially if you're eating cheesesteaks for a year. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to run the same.
It's not going to be the same.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Football player wise, take a year off. 40 times going to be kind of ass, buddy. You know? So, yeah.
I think I was talking to Ray, though, a little earlier.
Okay.
Wow, big pause. It was like a quote, and it was like a terrible like version of the quote, but it was basically like, you know, whenever you find like halts in like your creativity, stay consistent, and then as long as you're consistent, your consistency will eventually drive your creativity.
Damn.
So like if you're say you're trying to do something creative and like you just like stop.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, that's my roadblock. I don't really know what to do. I feel like that's that part where it discourages you. But like when you stay consistent and you like work through those things that you hate, work through those hardships, I feel like after a while, eventually you're gonna learn something new.
Facts.
And like when you learn something new, that's that thing that kind of sparks that creativity. It's like, all right, here's this new thing that I didn't have before. Now I can add it to my repertoire. And then that in itself kind of like boosts you up. You know, I can go for like anything, but I feel like that really applies to guitar for sure.
It for sure applies to guitar. A lot of times, like when I was starting out, right?
Mm-hmm.
The flashier stuff wasn't like R&B. It wasn't like the sweet like what I didn't get in guitar. I didn't get into playing guitar for like Hey There Delilah. You know? Shout out to them.
Shout out to Hey There Delilah.
I still wish I could play that song. And I'll figure it out at some point. I'll probably do like a cover of it. But I didn't get into playing guitar for that. I really got into it for like, you know, the flashier shit. Like I literally remember watching Sinister Gates do a solo for, I want to say it was Afterlife on MTV when MTV was still playing music videos. And I'm not that old, so.
You mean back when like MTV was like music TV and
music
they
TV.
played like.
Yeah, I didn't even know that's what it stands for now. But but yeah, I just watching that and it was like a whole summer of like just really influential music videos. And he was like up on top of this like rep mountain of rock or some shit. I don't know. But like seeing that was like the point that I was like, whoa, like that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like that seems super cool to me. Like that seems like something that I could do. Like I could definitely be up there just fucking shredding and you know, and I think that like once you start to go down that path, like then boom, I get my first guitar and you know, it's well documented that my first guitar is actually my second guitar because I fucked that up. But
happens.
I mean, does it like the way it happened was wild. But whatever. I digress.
It happened. I'm gonna stick with my statement.
Okay.
It
You know,
I'm sure there's somebody out there that had a
similar
first day.
I mean, first day we're taking the shit back because you broke it. I don't know how many people have that story. If you have that story, you broke your guitar the first day you got it, and you took that motherfucker back, and you got to know that you got the same guitar for free. Let me know. Let me know.
It's deep.
You know, but again, shout out to where I got my guitar from. Hopefully, we can get a sponsorship from them soon.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be incredible.
That'd be amazing.
You know, for sure.
I'd love it.
But yeah, dog. I don't know. I feel like. There's a lot of things I've done with my guitar is like I probably shouldn't have. Like I shouldn't have jumped off the couch with my guitar.
Yeah.
without having strap locks. You can do it.
I was gonna say that's like when I feel like when kids like play guitar and stuff, like they see people like jumping off of stages.
Oh fuck yeah.
So like immediately when you get home and you got your guitar, you're like,
first thing you think is I'm gonna jump off the couch.
Yeah.
No, I definitely did that a few times. One time dropped the guitar. 2 times hit my head on the ceiling. And I wish I had video of this because my God, like when I tell you it was like you ever seen Ridiculousness?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, a kid jumping into a fan and then just like and then just like, just getting spun across the fucking room. That's so that happened twice.
No, it didn't. I'd feel so defeated.
No, I did that twice. And I think it was the same year. It wasn't right back to back, but it was definitely the same year. And I've slept with my guitars.
I've done that too.
Okay. So I don't feel as weird, but we could just both be weird. I don't know.
We might be.
Hey man.
In defense, I saw what was it, like an interview, Ernie Isley? Same thing.
He slept okay. I mean, this one I definitely slept with the night that I got it. I think the Jackson I slept with. Mrs. Jackson I slept with.
Mrs.
Yeah, Mrs. Jackson. I slept with her plenty of times.
Sounds wild.
It sounds so crazy, but I don't know.
That's what I think about.
Yeah, we gotta put this every time I say Miss Jackson. Oh man. You weren't trying to dab me up, were you?
No. You put your hand up anyway, so we're here now.
All right, bet. All right, cool.
You can't leave you hanging.
No, so I was like, is this you're holding your pick or?
I was holding my pick.
All right, bro.
Pick time.
Holding, I feel like there's a lot of guitar phrases that are wild. Like holding my pick is very easily to being misinterpreted.
Yeah, entirely.
Yeah,
just say it fast to anybody that doesn't know anything about
guitar.
They're like,
oh, yeah. I think you're some weird shit.
You're not. You're just holding your pick.
Just holding your pick. Holding it firm. Because I mean, you don't want a flappy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You don't want to hold it too firm though, because then
you're
start tight.
Tighten your wrist. It's all you ever got tendonitis from or whatever this is.
I think it is called tendonitis. I haven't.
Okay.
So far.
Yeah, knock on wood for that. Yeah.
I need to stop hitting. Dolores, are you okay?
So quick check in. I definitely do that though. Like, when I drop my guitar, I mean it's been a while.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna keep.
Whenever I drop my guitars, I definitely like have to have a moment of silence.
Yeah.
And I just
hold her for a little bit.
Just caress her.
Make sure she's okay.
Aftercare, I'm so sorry.
You gotta whisper to her a little bit. You got check for the.
I'm so sorry.
There you go.
I'm so sorry, baby.
Let her know.
Yeah. I feel like there's definitely. My guitar's also seen. Several guitars have seen stuff that they shouldn't have seen.
They've seen things.
They've seen things. They've seen things. They've seen some wild shit.
My guitar watches the Stevie Ray Vaughan video for like Texas Flood. I make her watch it so that she can.
So act right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fucking wild. That's some.
I've done that before. Like I sat her on the stand. Took my phone out, placed it against the wall, balance it.
That's insane.
And just made her watch it. I walked out the room. It was bad.
I mean, okay, let's go. Let's see. I don't think I've ever intimidated my guitar like that.
I mean, she seemed curious.
She seemed curious.
She did seem curious.
Okay.
Well, it was around the time where I first got her. So
you were experimenting with a lot of
yeah.
I dig it. I mean, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna yuck someone's yum.
Don't yuck my yums, bro.
Definitely a guitar thing. Don't yuck my yums. That should be a song. I was going to do if I went straight, it's right. Nah. Man. All right, let's play something.
What you want to play? So it's a key.
A key. You already know what I'm gonna do.
E flat minor?
No, that's a major key. I don't want to do that.
For sure. True story.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool. I like the progression.
That was a good one. So let's try to be theory heads here.
Uh-oh.
I guess we're trying to
expose.
Because I can't think when I have distortion on.
That's fair.
All I think is
distortion.
Solo. Yeah, that's literally it.
Rage, aggression.
All right, so we have a 1. Oh no, that's not 1, right? So this would be 1 right here. 1, 6, 5, 4. So really, from the beginning, I guess it'd be 6, 5, 4, back to 1. So 6, 5, 4.
Where do you like to keep your tone?
Huh?
Where do you like to keep your tone?
So interestingly, there we go. Enough. I usually have my tone, I usually have both humbuckers going. At all times. The only time.
So you like that middle pickup?
Yeah. So the yes, and and I mean I really don't change unless it's like right now this is too much bass for me. I hate that. That's like really chunky, like.
That is meaty.
It's really meaty, and I'm not a fan of that. So we're gonna go middle. You know what I'm saying? You know the top. You know what I'm saying? The bridge, Shonsky.
Ew.
So we're gonna start a whole other thing. But no, I don't really like either one of those. And today, actually, for the first time in like a long time, I used I forgot to do split.
You gotta see
the
whole time?
The whole time, bro. I was talking to Trey, and then we were actually also we gotta do this for sure before we get out of here.
What?
Candy, the Cameo song, the national cookout, Jonesy, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
Boom,
I shouldn't say.
Boom.
But yeah, that thing is insane. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. But that was a great time learning that. But anyway, so we were just nerding out. I was nerding out. I'm a guitar nerd. I am a super guitar nerd. I'm not a nerd about anything else besides engineering.
That's fair.
Those two things, that's it. I talked for about half of the guitar lesson about the different woods that make a guitar, like essentially what every aspect of a guitar is and like how it influences the sound. And I was telling him like, yes, like some guitars have split,
like split coils.
Yeah, split coils or whatever. So, and then I randomly just like I knew that I had it, but I didn't know consciously. I didn't use it. I just pulled it up, and then it just came up, and I was like, "Oh."
The whole time
I had this guitar for a few years now, and
that's the first time you like really like figured it out. Like,
yeah. So I mean, while we were playing earlier, I
you were in.
I was like, yeah, I was like, let's get it. So
not twice. That's a
Something
bad
fell?
John. Yeah.
Your pick fell.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least you know where it is. Because I
Yeah.
mean, that honest to God, man, finding picks. That's another wild thing. Yeah, as a guitar lingo.
This didn't just like disappear into like the abyss.
No, I really expected it to not be there. Especially a black pick.
Yeah,
And
that's a
like
bad
the
John.
shadows. Yeah. Also, like really simple guitars though.
Same.
You know, like I don't like guitars that have like before. I've never really done that, so I really didn't even think to check to do it. And then even like trying to figure out like what the tone was, like how it differed. That was crazy. Figuring out like how to engage it and like how to like make that work for me while I'm actually like doing something practical. You know, I still have to kind of get used to it. But like my my Strat, my even my Jackson isn't super. Like it just has a Floyd Rose and it has which can be finicky for sure. Like
really, I've never personally.
So yeah, tuning wise, it's really annoying unless you have really good tuning pegs. So actually, I don't even know if I switched them out yet, but I know that I was just always struggling with to keep stuff in tune. So the G string, the essentially the first top 3 strings.
So you want to make sure you have like locking tuners for sure, like low key.
Yeah. You know, but mine.
Dolores, calm down.
Right, she's getting jealous. We're talking about the guitars. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. She seems like
she was just needs some attention. Getting antsy. I mean, same. That's how we want it. We want to